I go through and you're going to use all the new vocabulary that we've been talking about. That's important. That's on that poster. Alternate interior, alternate exterior, consecutive, blah, 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 blah. The very last step is like proving that the lines are parallel. That's when we're going to use the converse. So to prove lines are parallel, first thing we're going to do is there's 5 new vocabulary words for this chapter. Corresponding, alternate interior, alternate exterior, consecutive interior, consecutive exterior. Remember, we talked about these two are very similar. Alternate interior, alternate exterior. Consecutive interior, consecutive exterior. The only weirdo that everybody messes up on is the very top one, which is corresponding angles. Okay? Can anybody tell me a pair of corresponding angles from this picture? Somebody besides Lily. What? 1 and 5. Very nice. 1 and 5. 1 and 5 are in the same spot, just literally slid down. There's one on the outside, there's one on the inside. 1 and 5 are corresponding, 4 and 8 are corresponding, 3 and 7 are corresponding, 6 and 2 are corresponding. There's 4 sets of them. So we're going to say if angle 1 is congruent to angle 5. So if you know they're congruent, then L is parallel to M. Remember, those double lines mean parallel because math people are lazy and we suck at spelling. So we use symbols instead. Because we hate words.
We have one problem with the child so much.
No, I actually dislike word problems highly, but it is what it is. Tis is life. Okay. Alternate interior. Those have to be on the inside, interior, inside. What is a pair of alternate interior angles? It's an example of them. What? 3 and 5. They jump across the transversal, alternate jump across, or you could say 4 and 6. So we're going to say if angle 3 is congruent to angle 5, comma, then we could say L is parallel to M. What about a pair of alternate exterior? Alternate jumps, exterior is on the outside.
What is L and M?
L and M, see the little, oh, that's a good question. See the L, see the M? They're the lines, okay? So exterior is on the outside. What's a pair of alternate exterior?
2.
2 and what? 8. 2 and 8 jump across the transversal. They're on the outside of the parallel lines. So we're going to say if angle 2 is congruent to angle 8, then L is parallel to M. The last 2 are not congruent. We can't say they're congruent because they're not congruent. These 2 are the only 2. They don't equal each other. They equal 180. They are the only 2 that actually add to make 180. So a pair of consecutive interiors. So I'm talking about the inside angles. What is a pair of consecutive interior? Between 4, 3, 5, and 6, which 2 would add to make 180? What? 1 wasn't even one of the options. But 1 and 2 would add to make 180. 5 and 6 technically they add to make 180, but they are not consecutive interior. Consecutive means the same side. 4 and 5. 4 and 5, those would add to make 180. They're consecutive, meaning same side, interior, they're different. So we're going to say if angle 4 plus angle 5 equals 180 degrees. So if we could prove that they made 180 based on like numbers, then L is parallel to M. Wow, there's lots of people coming in. Hi. Yeah, do you want to go grab a calculator? Oh, you're good. Perfect. Put your phone in this bucket.
I don't know why I didn't make this.
Okay, consecutive exterior. What's a pair of consecutive exterior? 27. 2 and 7. Good job. 2 and 7. So if angle 2 plus angle 7 equals 180, then L is parallel to M. So the converse is used to prove lines parallel. So let's go down to our next little section. We're going to start with number 6. We're going to kind of work backwards to this. Number 6, what kind of angles are these?
Oh, those are well,
They're supplementary, but are they consecutive interior or exterior? They're consecutive interior. Now, to prove that the lines are parallel, we need to know they add to make 180. Does 125 plus 65 make 180? No, it does not. How much does it make? 190. That is not 180. So we cannot say that L is parallel to M. So we're going to say no.
no.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Nah. 5, you have the little arc mark. Does anybody remember what the arc mark means? The angle. That means that they are congruent. So they're telling me this angle, whatever this is, if I knew this was 100, this would also be 100 degrees. So whatever's here is also here. So do we know they're congruent?
Yeah.
Yes, because they're telling me the markings are congruent. What kind of angles are these? They're obtuse. They're alternate interior. Alternate interior angles are congruent. Because they tell me they are congruent, I'm going to say yes. L is parallel to M. The reason why I know is because of alternate interior angles converse. So look at number 4. They're vertical. Are vertical angles congruent?
Yeah.
Yes. Technically, vertical angles are congruent, but does that prove to me that L is parallel to M?
No.
No, because it's not one of our converse problems. These could be 105. That's true. Those are congruent. But that doesn't tell me that these lines are parallel. So yes, they're congruent, but we don't know that L is parallel to M. It's not. Oh, it's quick.
Yeah, I have one question.
Oh, perfect.
So we don't know. There's no.
Oh, answer is no.
Wait, why things?
It's not parallel because the whole point of this is to prove that the lines are parallel. You know nothing about, I'm going to use like a colored pencil. You know nothing about line L. You know line M. You know these are vertical, but that does not tell me that these lines, the whole point of this is to prove that the lines are parallel. We don't know the lines are parallel. Yes, they're vertical angles, but that doesn't matter. That doesn't help me prove that they're parallel.
Exactly. She said.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so try the last 3. Take a minute, look at your stuff. You're looking for the vocabulary word that goes with it. And then, does it make sense? Do they add to make 180? Are they congruent? You only have 2 options. They're either congruent or they add to make 180. So take a minute. Try your last 3.
I had with it.
Yeah.
You want to check?
Thank you.
Number 1 is yes, right?
Number 1 is yes.
Number 2 is also.
And you have to put why. It is yes. They're alternate exterior angles.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. No more. Yes, because of eggs.
Because they're number 1 is yes, because they're alternate exterior. Alternate exterior are congruent and they're both 63, so you know they're the same.
Oh, somebody usually read something. No. You were there too long? Yeah. Yes. 2 is yeah. Oh.
Try to find the vocab word that matches it.
So. I was in I'm doing that. One number two B, yes.
Why?
Another.
What vocab word matches with that?
Not just that, control market.
Corresponding.
It's like, what's up, boss? I didn't say that's my son. You Omar? Omar. Oh, that's my son. Oh, there's that one? Omar?
For number 2
can't miss you.
or number 3.
Bro, it's corresponding.
Yeah. So 1 is alternate exterior because they're both on the outside. Alternate exterior angles say that they're congruent. 63 matches 63. So yes, they are parallel. 2, what word goes with this? Nope, because they're not both exterior. One's inside, one's outside, which is corresponding. So we're going to say yes, because we know they're the same because that arc mark. So we're going to say yes, L is parallel to M because of corresponding Converse. For 3, what type of vocab word is this? Yeah. What are they? They're consecutive exterior. I'm going to throw it at you. Ready? 1, 2, 3. That was terrible. Here, just check another one. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay, there you go. I got one. Okay, somebody will be excited. There's our nice shirt on the floor. So these are, what are they? They're consecutive exterior. Do they actually add to make 180?
Yes.
You checked?
Yes.
Okay, good. 48 plus 132 does make 180. So yes, they're parallel because of consecutive exterior converse.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. We are going to skip these bottom 2 down here. We're going to do just this like number 7 used for number 7. So we're going to just do this top part. So this top part is important. It's recognizing you have 2 sets of parallel lines. We are going to basically justify what vocab word goes with them. There are some that are none, so be prepared for nothing. Okay. And then we have to determine which set of parallel lines we would actually need to know are parallel to justify about their converse. So if I know 2,
On the same line, they're Converse, but they're.
so hold on. So 2 and 4 are, that's true, they are congruent. What vocab word goes with 2 and 4? They're corresponding. So the converse is I suck at spelling. That's corresponding. Corresponding. Okay. We need to determine, do you need to know that C and D are parallel for 2 and 4? Or do you need to know that A and B are parallel? You need to know C and D are parallel. 2 and 4 are not even using line B at all. So we would use C is parallel to D. Okay, let's go to 5 and 10. 5 and 10 are, they're not consecutive interior. They're alternate. They jump across the transversal. Okay, so they are alternate interior angles. Do you need to know that C and D are parallel or A and B? For 5 and 10. A and B, because D is not being used literally at all. This is on your test. So try the next one. Take a second and look at it. 1 and 13 do add to make 180. Try to figure out what vocab word goes with that. And try to figure out which lines you need to know are parallel. I know, he's so smart. Why don't you try? They're what? Consecutive exterior. What lines A and B? Notice that they are not using D at all. So I'm not going to say C and D because they're literally not using D at all. They would use A and B. What about 1 and 14? Alternate exterior. They're both on the outside. Do you need to know A and B or C and D? A and B. Okay. The next one says 14 plus 15. Where's that? What vocab word goes with that? What?
Consecutive interior.
Consecutive interior. Do you need to know A and B or C and D?
CD.
C and D. 11. Yeah. Okay. 11 and 16. Yes, they are vertical. Okay. They're technically vertical. But they are vertical angles, but that's not a converse. So we can't even write that. Skirt. So we're going to cross it out.
Oh, sorry.
We're going to write none because that is not a converse. We can't prove that C is parallel to D because they're in the same intersection. I can't prove that A and B are parallel because they're in the same intersection. So this is none or no. So take a minute, try the remainder. There are 2 more no's. So if you get something super weird, there's 2 more no's in the last 5. So take a minute, try to match your vocabulary. This is on the next test.
Wait, do we have to remember all the vocab? That mean that.
Yes, but that poster will be up right there.
Oh, okay. We'll do that.
It says vertical, but I crossed it out because we can't use that. That's not a converse to prove that lines are parallel. You can't use vertical angles to prove.
Wait,
That's a parallel.
G, A, E, and B, right? 4, 13.
So I always like, I don't remember about this.
Yeah. Hey, try your problems. Are you?
10 and 12 are correspondence.
You need my class to graduate.
What?
Because you need it for your GPA. It's a graduation requirement.
Is it 8?
Ha!
Yeah, I know, but you need 4 math credits. My class is one of them. You need algebra and geometry, no matter what, no matter who you are.
I have algebra.
Algebra 1 and algebra 2.
What's happening?
Wait, no.
After this, you'll take algebra 2.
Yeah, correspondence. Yeah.
Then after that, you have options. You can either go to statistics,
Calculus.
you can go to pre-calc, you can go to math for data and financial literacy, you could go to
Last 3?
Isn't computer science exactly math?
a bunch of other stuff. I think those are the only ones actually. But once you get past algebra 2, you got options.
6.
I don't
Yeah.
Yeah, that was an IB. That's I suppose. Yeah. Yeah, it was at IB.
Oh, okay, fancy.
I mean, it wasn't a good school.
Oh.
It's.
Never mind.
I mean, this when I was here.
I don't think 6
Well, me, I'm not.
What is K?
What is K?
6. 6 and 11. I don't think that was nothing, right?
There's none.
I was when I, what's G?
Wait, the last 3 is
Okay, let's go over these.
Funny.
G says 4 and 15.
That's all. 4, 6, 6. That's alternating clear.
Alternates, exterior. For 4 and 15, what 2 lines do you need to know are parallel?
Oh, C. Oh, wait.
A and B. For 10 and 12, what are these?
Well, the corresponding.
Corresponding. Which 2 lines do you need to know are parallel? C and D. What about 9 and 13? 9 and 13 do add to make 180. Are they one of our converses?
I don't think so.
No, they are a linear pair. They are not alternate interior, alternate exterior, consecutive exterior, or corresponding. So yes, they add to make 180, but we cannot use that to prove that they are parallel. The reason why is because they're in the same intersection. If they're in the same intersection, we can't use them to prove that lines are parallel. What about 2 and 7? Alternate interior, and what's my pair? C and D. And last but not least, 6 and 11 are congruent.
Nope.
Nope. Because they jump across, they're on both sets. You would need to know A is congruent to B and C is parallel to D. So we don't know both sets are parallel. We can't use that to prove that they're all parallel together. Okay, let's go to the back. So everything on the front should be done. Let's go to the back. The back is just like the past 2 days because your math is important. This will be on your EOC. This will be on the test. Your vocab words will be on the EOC. They will be on the test. So, on the back, we are going to do one of them together, and then you're going to finish it. You'll take a picture of just the back because the front we did together. So I'll see that whenever I do the notebook check, as long as you took the notes. For number 3, we are deciding the vocabulary word that goes with it, and then we're solving for X. So if I look at this, I chose this problem because on yesterday's assignment, everybody got thrown off by these little arrows. This arrow is pointing to this corner. So that's where it goes. So 96 and this angle, do you think that these would open to be the same amount, or are they different? They're different. They add to make 180. What is the vocabulary word that goes with them if they're on the inside?
Interior or something. Alternate.
They are not alternate because they do not jump.
Consecutive.
Consecutive interior.
Okay.
So you're going to write the vocab word for every single one, and then we're going to solve. So these do not equal each other. So they add to make 180. So we're going to do 96 plus 6x minus 30 equals 180. The nice thing about these problems is there's only 2 ways to do them. They either equal each other or they add to make 180. So if I combine like terms, 96 and negative 30 make how much together?
46.
Not 46. 66.
Plus 1 to 6.
We got lots of 6s, but no 7s.
Okay.
So what do I do now?
Fraction.
Subtract.
What is that? What's it?
Last step is to divide.
15. I was joking.
Better be something, right?
How much is it?
19. I was up like 3.
Okay, we're gonna set up one more.
Let's go.
Let's set up number 1. Take a second, think about what vocab word. Please.
I did.
I know, you're just too fast.
You think it's a category?
People don't even get to look at the picture for you found out the answer.
Yeah.
So number 1, they are alternate interior. They are inside. They jump across. So they're alternate interior. Do they equal each other?
Yeah.
Yes, they are both obtuse. If you look at the opening, an angle starts at nothing and it opens. They open to make the same amount. That means they're congruent. Alternate interior angles are congruent. So they're equal to each other. Yes. Oh, crap.
What happened?
Put it in the wrong one.
No, I didn't write it down. I just like, you couldn't see because my screen was too. I was like, pushed up.
Here's the number.
What is
60.
So you're finishing the rest of these. If you did not turn in the classwork from yesterday, you need to turn that in today. Okay, you have plenty of time to do these. It looks like a lot. They're not that bad. The hardest part is you looking at the vocabulary. So if you take out your paper from 2 days ago with the vocabulary on it, instead of having to flip a million times, it's easier, especially because the other one is color coded. You need to know your vocabulary. If you're writing the vocab, you're solving for X, and then you're going to take a picture of the back and turn it in on Canvas. Because we did the front together, I don't need to see the front. But yesterday's classwork is due today unless you were absent yesterday. If you were absent, make sure you get it from the rainbow cart. Let me know if you get stuck, if you get decimals. There's only 2 ways to do these. They either equal each other or they add to make 180. Use a calculator. Don't hurt your brains. I know they're small.
Is someone out?
Yes.